Hello and welcome to this series of videos. In these videos, I will be covering all the programming aspects of Python. Yes, Python. Yes, number one language. So in this video, I'll try to just give those important aspects what makes Python number one language. Why so many people are using it for the development. Why it is loved by the many people for development. Just a few points. Of course, you will get a lot of points. What makes Python is so important. The few points I'll note it here. First one, it's high level, very high level. I can put it as a very high level. So there are so many things that can be associated with this high levelness. In a simple words, how easy it is to develop a code or to solve a particular problem. How easy it is in terms of time, how less time it will take, and how less complex it is. That what makes the Python is very high level language. We can develop the code with less number of lines, less time, without knowing much about the system level applications or the hardware complexities of a system. Just right, we can develop the code. That is the first point. The second point, large libraries. Definitely you notice this if you are coming from other languages, other compiler based languages, C, or Java. So if you want to find a solution to a particular application, you have to start from a scratch. That means you have to write all those small things to get the solution. But here there is a large set of libraries available, be it basic input-output operations, or maybe to the mathematical operations, searching operations, memory-related applications, or analytics-based applications, or GUI-based. So many sets of libraries is available. That makes the programming is so easy. Okay, within a less time we can write a code. That is the second point. Third point, it's an open source. Yeah, completely open source. You can go to the python.org and download your Python software, the interpreter, and you can start developing all the applications. It is completely, you need not to pay any money for the softwares for developing the Python applications. Completely. And when we say particular software is open source, definitely there is a large the developer community is available to assist if you get stuck with some problem. So large people are associated with the open source. Definitely with how you can see these features with a Linux, large community is available to solve the problems. In the same way, Python is also many people are there. So if you stuck somewhere, there are many people can support you with the open source. Next one, it is a dynamic. Now here also there are so many things that makes the writing of code so easy. Now if you want to write in other languages, you need to know, if you want to even use one particular value, I should tell what is the data type and how much memory I need to reserve for that. All those things I need to remember before I give a value to a variable. But here directly you need not to worry about all those things. What is you want to use, what data you need to use, just that's it. You just create one variable, assign the value, and don't need to worry about what is the data type of it and how much memory you need to reserve, whether it's signed or unsigned, nothing. And how you are going to allocate the memory, how you are going to release the memory, all those things is taken care by the Python interpreter. That what makes us simple as possible. Now next one, it's reduced punctuation. Yes, definitely, definitely. So a lot of procedure we need to follow if you want to develop a piece of code in other languages. So it has to start with some headers, and then start with a particular function, and then the open bracket, and every statement end with a semicolon. To an extent, the many things has been taken out by Python1 Rasul. So yes, to a greater extent reduced the use of extra characters in terms of punctuation. Of course, we have it, but comparatively very, very, very less. This is another point what makes working with a Python is so easy. Next point I can take, but maybe these points are not very, very important, but still it is very much interpreted. Of course, there are so many things associated with this interpreted. In some aspects, it is more useful, and some aspects, at least for the running the code, definitely it is going to be easy, and it is going to start converting the code from a first line itself. So the debugging things will become more and more user friendly and easy. That is what interpreted, and of course, it is both procedure oriented, and object oriented, like what we have a C++, where so you can develop the code for the some smaller application with the procedure oriented, and some greater code reusability and the security based applications you can go for the object oriented programming. Of course, there are so many other reasons. It's the portability, and other wide varieties of applications you can use it, but these are the most important points to note, what that makes the Python is so user friendly, so used by many people, and why it has become a #1 programming language. Thank you for watching.